Hello, I have returned and I have updated my Minecraft model a little bit so it looks better. And I particularly rebuffed her eyeballs to work better and not do weird clipping issues like they were before. But I've scrungled her and she's all thin like she should be. Like I am. I'm a very skinny person. Um, that's besides the point. Welcome to the stream. I last time built this bike thing and I didn't get it quite operational. And then I went to retrieve some bees from across the land. I was hauling them by hand. I got like this far from like around here in the top right to Scales Hollow, and then those bees died. I ended that stream late last night, and also I did half of it like this morning. I found another beehive, thankfully, and I took no shortcuts. I did not speed along at all. I took it slow and steady and won the race. I just, I very, very, very slowly walked all the way home and then up this hill with those bees. Oh my gosh, it took genuinely like 45 minutes. But I did it, and I got the bees, and they're right here. I just put them in a little box for now, because barely anything here is built yet. I was really trying to get some infrastructure going. And I have a bucket of honey already built up, so I can make my honey glue. Yay! There's my honey glue. And I made this thing called a suspension key. It lets you change how tracks and wheels sit on their mounts. So now my four wheels look like two, like they should. So, and I have all this coal to power this thing. I am going to honey glue my bike so that it can assemble. And then we are going to take a quick joyride, probably, because my gosh, have we wanted this bike. Oh, and I need to engage the chain drive like this. If they're not connected, nothing's really going to work. There we go. I just need to make sure that this covers the entire craft. Hang off the edge a little bit here. It was such a struggle to get the honey glue because there ain't no bees around here. Well, now there is, but there were not. That looks perfect. I put my physics assembler away. It's in the base. So let's go grab that, and then we can actually get our bike working. Yay! I think another camel spawned up here, which is interesting. I don't know what exactly gets them to spawn. There it is. Physics assembler. Also, I've hit 30 followers. That's so cool. Thank you all. Okay. Tap this on anywhere on top. It doesn't matter. And then hopefully we're not going to fall off of the cliff. I don't think we will. I think we'll stay right here. It wouldn't be falling anywhere good. I don't have the remote set up. I have the remote, but before I assemble this, let me just go into my creative world where I first built it, so I can copy the remote very easily. Giving my replay a second. There we go, my replay is saved. remember where I last was here. Oh, here we are. We have the wagon on the bike here, but it doesn't matter. Here, if we shift right click, I can easily get the right configuration. I'll take a picture on my phone. Boink. Okay. Now, I go out again. And that should be just WAS and D on those button keys. And I go back to my survival. I was just doing that real quick so that I don't end up pressing right for left or backwards for forwards. Okay. So forwards is the one with the cogwheel, wherever I have that. And here. So this is forwards, W. And then this is backwards, S. Wait to activate this thing. And then this is left, A. And this is, might not be left or right, but this is right, D. There's no lectern in here. Ah. Is the lectern in the schematic hidden chest? Is it at home? The lectern so I can put the remote down. There it is. Lectern. Excellent. Should be able to see if this is turning. It is. Let's make it a physics object. Now. I fell. Deploy! Yes. I have done it. I have achieved bike. There is no power in the bike. Let's fix that. Use these handles to get right in. Hello, Ouija. I hope you're well. Now we can activate the waystone. I'm actually gonna replace it so it has a name. Egg. Bike. Save. And I can stop the lectern right there. And then I need to power every engine. I think there's 6. This is a 15-minute burn time. That's what this coal is going to get us. We only have 15 minutes of driving. Does it work? Oh, it's working. Why did I park myself here? Wait, can I even get out? That's such a narrow little ledge. Oh gosh. Why have I done this to myself? Surely I can do it. Gosh. Oh gosh. Cat, panic. Chat, the time for panic has arrived. Panic time has arrived. We're falling. Who could have seen this coming? I only built it on a cliff. Oh no. We fell all the way in the hole. Okay. I'll take foolish decisions for $50. Okay. How do you make a plunger launcher? What's it called? That's what it is. Plunger launcher. Because now I'm stuck in a hole. If I have slime, I only have 2, and I got it from a zombie. But I don't have mechanical crafting. I don't have the electron tubes for it either. Shoot. We need to do some rope stuff, I think. Wow, I really fell in here. Can I get out the door still? There we go. Good parking job, huh? How far did I fall? I just fell 400 blocks. Well, I wanted to get down from the hill, but not this far down. Because now we're kind of below sea level. And I don't think I can drive out, so I need to rope pulley it out from the top. Whoopsies. My other plans past messing with a bike. I'm gonna make the wheat and tree farm today, and probably make a garage for the bike if I can get out of here. The amount I like instantly crashed was kind of staggering. Can I reach that? There we go. Using the waystone to teleport out. Let's make some rope and a rope pulley or something. Rope is 3 string and an iron. String is something I have a very limited supply of as well. I have 5 there. I have some cobwebs though. We'll give us more string. I can probably make at least 2 ropes now. 3. I will take that. I don't know if I can... If the hand crank works, then I'm just gonna use the hand crank. But if I get down there and the hand crank isn't strong enough, we're gonna need to come back up and craft an actual rope pulley thing. Can you make a hand crank? That was wrong. 3 wood and an alloy. Oh. Excuse my general disarray of inventory. It is a complete chaos fest. Take a nap. I do need the winch. I need an iron sheet and a shaft and an industrial iron. Here is a block of industrial iron. And I can make an iron sheet in just a moment. That. Done. Easy. Got rope, got winch. My lizard's crawling around all over the place. Let's just teleport down there. It's an awfully far way down. Okay. I'm up there. Let's get this out of here. I made a magma, so water hurts and lava's good. I'll just swim up this lava fall. This is where I entered the world. This crazy crater of chaos. Okay, this should be above our bike. It looks sad down there. Did I drive out if I got it up this far? Yeah, maybe if I took this path. Never took anything out of the engine. I'm wasting coal. Whoops. That's something I just thought of. Now we take this. We get down there again. The rope pulleys are on the other side of it. I feel like it's too far. Definitely is. Oh no. Evil fire dog is after me. Doesn't seem as good at parkour as I am, though. Can I climb out here? Looks like it. Not too steep. How to get closer? Why did I build it on the cliff over this? I even, like, as I was doing it, I was like, this is a bad idea. Anyways. Just something along the lines of what I said. Still too far? I think it's still too far. How close do I need to get? I'm only gonna be able to do little bursts of this at a time with my cheap resources. Dog's gonna be upset with me. Still too far. Really? What point is it not going to be too far? I've inched closer and closer. If I put it right next to it, is it going to connect? Oh gosh. Dancing around this evil dog this whole time. Get out of here. Oh, they just won't connect. Oh, because I probably need this block specifically, huh? But it is. want to take the coal out of the engines. I crawl around my bike base here. I did waste 10 minutes of it. There's only 20 of that coal left. I think there's like some survival solutions for picking up sublevels too. I don't know what they're called. You guys search blueprint? That thing. Portable structure container? Oh, it takes a nether star. Well, that's probably not available. That's not a craftable thing. I can make a survival blueprint with blue dye. But I don't think that's what I want either. There's another thing like a survival tool gun. Does that take anything crazy? Makes a magnetic gun. This is in the realm of things I can make. This is actually in the realm of things I can make. It just strains durability. It doesn't take anything special like pressurized air. Okay, I think our bike's stuck in this hole, and the rope winches aren't going to work. But a survival tool gun will get us out. That's what we need. I really wanted to ride this into the sunset for a bit. Two precision mechanisms and all that stuff. But I need a minimum here. Okay. I definitely have one precision mechanism at home. You might need to make another one again, but this is still kind of partially here to do it. Yeah, we only have one. So, set this up to do that again. Here's my other player. Don't need press here flat. We just want our deployers. Oh, wait, I need the press for a second though. Need to make a golden sheet with the press, and then I take the press down. That's the wrong block. There we go. Now those are all connected, and they go small cogwheel, big cogwheel, iron nugget, and that will slap it onto the iron sheet that I just made in a little assembly line. Isn't it going? There we go. I have to be part of it because nothing I have is too advanced yet. And this could fail if I'm unlucky, but I'm just gonna bank on my luck here. There we go. Yeah, I got good luck. So 2 blocks of brass. I have lots of brass, so I think I can do that, no problem. I have rose quartz, and I have an electron tube. Everything's in chaos places, randomly spread about, but who have those? That's polished rose quartz. Does it need unpolished rose quartz? It does. Do I have any more raw quartz? Oh, I do. Okay, that's good. I didn't want to have to go to another just for that. There we go. And then we just need 2 copper sheets. I'm gonna feed the rabbit. Ow! Hope you enjoyed the bite of me. I put a fancy-dancy mechanical press back. My 2 copper sheets. These look plank now. Regular plank block. One. Randomly in there. Okay, I have made a magnetic tool gun. Will this save my guy? I hope. Take a nap, and then we'll go see. Very pleased with how my updated model has turned out. The old version of it just wasn't proportioned right for me. And this looks more like the drawings of my character I do. Okay. All out of here again. Does this work? Yes. Oh, it works. Okay. It's taking durability to use, so let's be wise. We gotta pull it out of the hole. We are saved. We're saved. Let's, if we can grab it from 30 blocks away, let's go over here and then we'll pull it up. I don't know how far 30 blocks is. It's really burning through the durability, that's for sure. Come on. Out. Come on, please. Please come out. No, don't get stuck on something. It's just having a lag. Sure. Oh, it's like clipped onto something. I can probably just break the offending block. I can identify it. Oh! Come back, come back! There we go. No. Ouch. Out of this hole. Out of this hole we go. Okay. We're free. Gotta flip it over. Oh, this doesn't have a rotate function. I gotta try to flip it over. Ah! I'm running out of durability on it. Yes. This is something I want mending on. Come on. Yes. Okay. That was a process. But we have done it. We are free. Let's see if we can get out of this crater at least with a quick drive. A little bit awkward to get in at this angle, I'm discovering. In. Yes. There we go. I'm in there. The ability to crawl is what makes these awkward angles possible. Probably only gonna have 5 minutes of drive. So where are we? We're over here. We want to come out through here and take this path along the river and just try to get back on the right side of the mountain, I think. Probably not drive this by the cliffs again. Okay. Sorry for what my camera's doing there. Okay, one of those said 3 minutes. No! Okay. Maybe I haven't tested this enough on slopes. I instantly capsized again. There we go. Right side up. Go in. Out of here. Get out of here. Get out of this crater. Go, bike, go. It's a flatter land. You must be free. This is the place for you. Oh gosh. Oh. Now it's just on its side. What the heck? This isn't what I asked you to do. Oh no. Alright. Can I get over there? There's so many trees in the way. But the other direction isn't really an option. He's a squirrely one. We're going. Oh, it nosedived. Yes, but flip back over. You're so talented. Oh, that's too much flip. You're too talented. The talent is immense. Darn it. I can go on the lectern. I don't think this tool gun's gonna last long. Be an expensive thing to break. One thing I haven't tested is if this thing can actually go in the water, because it's actually possible to fully be able to navigate the water. Its other end to be down. I need you to not be upside down. Oh, no, no. It sucked me into the water. Well, darn, I don't think I can use this thing anymore. It's gonna break. I really fell into the opposite of the landscape I intended for this bike. It broke immediately. I shouldn't have used that. It was tempting, and I tempted it. Well, we can't even make another tool gun right now, then. Well, I'd rather it was right here than in the lava pit, at least. It's not going anywhere. Oh, this isn't where I meant to go. I made it so I can teleport freely on the waystones without crazy requirements. And I found another, like, ancestral effigy thing, or whatever, last stream. And I put it next to the other guy in the basement. And hopefully they're doing good things. And keeping our bunny safe. I mean, company, at least. You hungry? Bunny's eating Mimic. Okay. We'll go back for the bike. You know what? It was a joyride. That's for sure. Maybe a joy fall. Okay. We're gonna want windmill bearings to make some farms happen. Really cheap to make, though. I have stone. Make 3 windmill bearings. Kind of lack wool. I wish I had. Because get this, the bike was to go capture sheep in. And now the bike's in a hole. Try to make another magnetic tool gun. It was expensive and it did not last long. I can kind of see from up here where the flatter ground is going to be. See, I was going to drive in the desert, and it was going to be all fine. That's chaos down there. That's like a deserty jungle. We're like in that pool right there or something. Here's what I want to know. Before I make a couple of factories in my survival, if I took the bike and slapped it in a giant body of water, is it water? Have I made an amphibious bike fully by accident? It has water wheels for wheels. And I assume that like the mod author's intention behind the water wheels being available as wheels is so that you can make a like paddle boat type thing. Like a steamboat. So I need shears to get rid of that. There we go. Actually target the rope with shears. It's prone to capsizing. This might be because I designed it in super flat. But one thing I could do is I could slap a self-righting system in if I really want to. I was just worried originally that it would cause instability, but my magic wheel self-righting systems only cost like 200 stress units generally. So I don't think that's going to be a problem. It's just like hitting terrain. It might be a bit awkward on bumpy terrain if it's self-righting constantly. Because it won't just like sit on the bumpy terrain, right? It'll try to balance above it. Should be able to use Axiom to go over here and make a pool of water. Okay. That is a nice little space for some water, just for some quick testing. Then I find the flood tool, I mean, and fill this up with water. Easy. How does this fare? Something I never even thought about, but it might save my survival bike because I'm next to a river. It just sinks, then this isn't going to help. It kind of seems to just sink. Well, wait, hold on. Hang on, it needed a second. The water wheels don't seem to do anything. I don't think it's doing anything. It seems like it'll float in a way where I could stand on top. I don't think that's budging. And of course, if it ran out of fuel, I wouldn't be able to get inside while it's underwater. think the future of this bike is going to require some sort of self-righting system then. And it could be as simple as just the gyroscope block if I wanted. I just don't like it, and it's expensive stress unit-wise. It's really expensive. And I find it more fulfilling to make my own self-righting systems. And I'll go ahead and show that off again while I'm here. Here's what I'm going to be making my base inside of in survival. It will fully self-right in every direction. Now it's turning it back to a line to where it's trying to navigate to, that platform. Because it has auto-nav too. I'm very happy with this thing, that's for sure. I did this. I did this. It might go down a bit as it tries to catch its thrust again, but it'll self-right and go back up. I think I need this technology for the bike, for it to work properly. But if I went as extravagant as a magic circle flowing around it, that can still bump into the world. Like if this was spinning fast, it would slap me, it would slap the world. We gotta think about that. I think we gotta think about that. Alright. Go back to our survival. If I wanted to make a magic wheel, I need string. And I'll need the gimbal sensor. I'm not sure how you make it all. But we're gonna have to come back for the bike. Because we have other stuff to do this stream. And I really needed, or wanted, cheap for that. Which is a shame. And it's because of that that I keep thinking I should go get the bike. So I'm at a crossroads here. I don't think I'm gonna bother making another tool gun. I'm gonna make a gimbal sensor and a self-righting system on the bike because it was capsizing every 2 seconds. And then drive it out if I can. I'm gonna run out of fuel real quick unless I go get more. Which is what the tree farm's for, but that's what the sheep was for, to make the tree farm actually spin. I'll put some stuff away. What if I could just pick it up by the iron handle? Did I even try? I doubt I could move it. It's so big. That'd be nice, though. That'd definitely be very nice. If I could just drag it. Swivel bearing is easy enough to make. industrial iron, and a slab and a cogwheel. It's very similar to the windmill bearing. Oh, my cogwheels are here. There's one swivel bearing we'll be needing. Then I need a valve. Need 3 copper sheets for. Oops. 1, 2, 3. Get to our mechanical press. It's already there. Thank you. And it should be like this. Valve handle. Because I can't manually activate the... I can in creative, but I guess I can in survival. That's why I made the valve. Because in creative, it wasn't letting me just right-click this to activate it, and I had to, every single time, do this, and then... Whoops. And then this, and go like, boop, boop, you know. But we don't need to do that if it's just going to let us right-click it in survival. That's good to know. I should have just built the bike on this side. Okay. Our string supply look like? 2 string. So he's gonna make this difficult. Let's I want to theory craft a little bit in my creative. I have the same bike in that world. Need to make 2 gimbal sensors. Let's double check how we have our self-writing set up down here. In the bowels of our Skeki, which I'm boundlessly more excited to build than the bike. But we're getting there. We need stone generation and tree generation to get all these raw materials that I'm standing around. And I'll need to collect tuff. I found a tuff deposit recently. Anyways. Right, this is all working off of that gimbal. And the way this works is fully manual drive. Going like this. And then we go. We go quite fast. So, teleport to the bike. I'm thinking if I should change my stream title. Since my bike fell in a hole and I'm deviating from my plans. So it's already extremely cramped in here. And I think any self-righting system is gonna kiss the idea of sheep being right in here away, and I'll need that wagon. But whatever. I can build a wagon. That's besides the point. Alright. About where I can manage to fit the swivel bearing and its sensors. Okay, here's all the blocks I need for this. Directional gear shift, string, swivel bearing, and gimbal sensor at the very least. And the way it works, I'll just make a little faux version of it down here. Is the directional gear shift acts like a clutch until other stuff happens to it. And you could just do this with 2 gimbal sensors, or you could have 1 gimbal sensor and have redstone links on either side, and put the opposite of what you think it'll be against this. Either way. Set the angle of this to 5 or whatever you're gonna do. And then have it operate a swivel bearing manually. Activate. And then the way to make it not have any way in the middle is just use string, and string will fully pass through everything, including the rest of your craft. Then this should spin to right itself with centrifugal force. And that's what needs to be crammed into here. In the survival as well. Just want to figure out how to do it, and then I'll go and build it again in survival. There is already a directional gear shift that's controlling the drive function. We'll have to move the bed because not enough space for what we need. Really not enough space. If it were in here, the swivel bearing, where's the middle? Very low. Low is where, like, the center of gravity is, I think. I changed my stream title. That makes more sense for people coming in. Break the waystone. We can put our other directional gear shift going this way, right? And then I need a walkway, so I can't put a gimbal sensor on either side. Gimbal sensor needs to live. Well, it needs to live, but where? That is a space for it. Sure. You can use redstone links to connect it. Which is technically more blocks, but it's traversable blocks. I can step over it. Then slab. How much would a swivel bearing stick out? Back on there. A lot. And then, like, if I'm rotating something around it, we need that clearance. This goes here. Instead, oh gosh, let's face it this way though. And just gonna double check that I can't activate it like it in survival. Cannot. I don't know why. Valve. Back at normal. Now that's activated. One thought I have is maybe just putting an iron block in here for weight or whatever. One would get it done, but I'm incredibly doubtful of this. I don't think it's gonna be strong enough. This is a light craft. Let's see. Put sensors on this. Maybe put them there. No, 'cause then are they gonna be activating that, which is only one block away? I hope not. If they do, I'll cry, and then I'll die. Why do I make these receivers? And they're the ones giving it out. Only the ones that receive it have the dish. And everything here for the code starts with spruce planks. Thinking of a different block to use for the code. I'm gonna do spruce door and trapdoor, because why not? Oh. Needs to be the same over here. I don't know which way it needs to go at all. It's gonna have to be switched around, possibly. Okay. Now, in theory, this is gonna start doing something. Doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot of nothing. Well, one side's active. Not getting rotation. Because I'm on the other side of my drive function. 3 powers over there. Oh gosh. See, this is why I did this in this is why I switched to my creative to try to fix this. I'm gonna be switching some things around. Welcome back, Kanari. I hope you're well. You might not have been here, Kanari. I made my bike in survival, and who could have known that putting it on top of a cliff would very quickly result in me being at the bottom of that cliff. Anyways, I fell down, and now my bike's stuck in a hole, and it's not off-road enough, so it needs to be able to self-right itself. And I could just slap gyroscope block in for cheap self-rightingness, but it costs it costs like 1,000 stress units to do its thing. And my method takes up more space and hopefully will only take 200 stress units. So now I'm trying to give it sort of a swivel bearing self-righting system. And I've done it all on the wrong side. Because there's no power coming through here. But I cram it here? There's so little space here. I don't know. The bike might be in a hole for a bit. Tried to get it out of there with a magnetic gun, but then it broke. The magnetic gun, and it was expensive to build. I might just need to build another magnetic gun. Anything there. I could get sideways from the cog here, but there's not enough space. I need 3 blocks for my self-righting thing here. I don't know if this can happen on this design. I don't know if there's room. I'm trying to make room, but it doesn't exist. Fiddlesticks. I don't think our bike is fixable in that way. And it was made for flatter areas. It just fell off a cliff. Okay. We gotta let the bike be for a bit. Even though clearly I've said that 5 times and I don't want to. We're going to. And we're gonna go march in there. And we don't have wool to make windmill bearings work. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use water wheels and swivel bearings or something. Or just mechanical bearings. And that should do it. If you put a water wheel, I want to do windmill because it looks better, but if I put it if I placed a water wheel on its side and had it below the rotating actor, it would make it look like the water current is spinning it, and that would be satisfying enough for me. Let's do that. We have a swivel bearing, but let's put it aside for now. We're gonna need a lot of swivel bearings later on anyways. We really will. Mechanical. Mechanical bearing. I think we'll just do spins. Yes? You just spin. It does just spin. Do I have that one like slime block like I thought I did? That in my head and made up. I do have 2 slime balls. I do have 2 slime balls. Save those for this, but I don't need to use them. If you right-click the mechanical bearing with them, I think it applies to heat without consuming it. They're very cheap to make. We just need to make some more andesite casing. Have our andesite alloy here. Here's some blocks. Make a quick 12 more. up my model and made it better if you didn't see Canary. I'm very pleased with it. Okay, and now take the casing and we make our mechanical bearings. The mechanical piston is a different recipe. Don't worry about that. I need a tree farm, and I need a wheat farm, or at least, or maybe two. We have multiple kinds of trees. I think 4 mechanical bearings is enough. So now we need more water wheels. We're running out of wood, which is why we need that tree farm. We're really running out of wood. Do I actually have any wood? It's like this. No. We'll cut down a couple of the trees here. We need to move them to make the automatic tree farm anyways. I need to test if that work command works though. I forgot to yesterday. I know I set up the lurk command one time forever ago, but I don't know if it still works in like my current stream setup, or if it would stop working. Isn't it just on stream elements? It might be. Okay, got those out of the way. I'll let these saplings grow again. Because any wood's good wood. We'll make some more water wheels out of that. Wonder if I have another bucket of honey here. Ew. Go ahead and take that out so that fill it up more and get more honey. Can you just place this as a liquid? You can. Make honey pools. That's fun. Yeah, I can make a bunch of water wheels with that wood. Could of course steal this windmill bearing as well, because it's actually not doing much right now. This is full of stone, because I ran the generators on it for a minute. I want these to be windmills, but I have nothing on me. Ow. Why do you do that? My character is wall jumping instead of vaulting, and it was making me launch to the side. I don't know why that was happening. Is my button working? There we go. I wonder if my keypad disconnected for a moment there. Half a mind to dissect this right now. Okay, why is my character doing that? This is meant to be like a parkour ladder. Alright, well, fool me me twice, shame on me. Oh my gosh, I thought I heard skeletons. They fell into my river. Siamese skeletons. One of you's gotta find their own body. Well, I guess I spoke too soon. I guess kind of figured it out. Can they even get out of there? Probably, yeah. Get rid of them. Okay, 4 water wheels, 1 large water wheel. That's what I've made. Ladder recipe's different. I'll make a ladder up there. It's like that now. I'm fairly certain this is not the vanilla ladder recipe. You must go up ladder. Oh, that is down. Silly, silly ladder. There we go. This gets us up. And shut this off. Nothing's really running off of it. Pick all of these up. Oh, my inventory's full. I don't need that spruce sapling though. Okay. All that nonsense up. We're gonna repurpose it. Okay. Been a while since I made a tree farm, but I think I got space for one type of tree here, at least. Put the tree farm right here. There won't be enough room vertically there, actually. It's better here because the high walls. It needs to be a tall building. I'm just gonna make like a rotating collector in the middle of that field, and I plan to build wheat field all over in this area down here. Like the grass is just wheat. I'm only gonna be harvesting a small section of it, and the rest of it is like narratively for my town above me. Can you make a chest down here? My inventory is too full. This is the cliff I fell down earlier. I don't know what possessed me to build my bike over a 400-foot drop without space for it to drive out. It was only when I tried to drive out right here that I fell. The bike is like 5 blocks wide. That was never gonna work. Put the mechanical bearing. Right here. Enough blocks in both directions. I mean, I should air towards the side of the right, because I can always just build off the edge a little bit if I have to. Be right there, and then dig out some of this random stone. And we'll have its rotation come from below with a water wheel. That is the only pickaxe I had on me. Okay. For this dirt. I think I can go as simple as just doing water wheel. There it is. And this. And this. Only in one direction. There we go. That's spinning, giving 256. This is already visually sticky. Oh, because it's the windmill bearing. This is what I'd do if I was doing the mechanical bearing, so I might as well just do that. My brain was going multiple directions there. Mechanical bearing. Set it to only place when anchor destroyed. Okay. So I need super glue for mechanical bearing properly, unless I use chassis blocks. But to get the actual function of this place, I might use chassis block. Need, I think, a harvester. Hit up the ponder on the harvester. That's right. No, I need like a saw. But what place is the saplings? I need to use deployers for the saplings. I can make deployers. They just take a bit of brass. So this is going to be like 4 mechanical saws and like 4 or 5 deployers. Make more electron tubes. Saws require power too, don't they? No, they'll just activate when moved on a contraption like this. That's what it is. Saws don't need power. Everything just needs to be slapped on there. And then I need a ring around where like the trees will grow. I need to get my dirt from up there too. I don't have my dirt on me. These are gonna grow in an untowards way. AC on real quick. And mech. I'm just gonna farm spruce for the moment. I think it's what I use in my big island build too. How do I make a chassis block? And I can cheaply do this without the need of any super. Which I'm pretty sure I don't have. I do have. I have super glue. I have super glue. I am a creature that owns super glue. What am I up to? I have super glue and honey glue. When did I get this power? I must have made super glue and used it, like, stream 1 and just forgotten all about that. Where did I put the slimes that I got earlier? I must have put it in the chest down there. Thought I lost my slime for a second. That's valuable stuff. Oh my gosh. Sorry, like 3 different spam bots just came into my chat at once. I had to react to that. Ah! So I don't need chassis blocks. I just need deployers. I have like a bunch of deployers. I get to steal these guys and just make more of them when I need them for something else. And now it's an electron tube and a black brass can. Something like a brass hand. Oh, it's sheets and an alloy. Right. I put like everything I needed to craft with down there. Just get the components we need and then we'll reunite our materials. have any more vault blocks? I have barrels which can make vault block. I'm gonna put chests on this one because it'll be more accessible to me. Mechanical saw, like that. We need at least 4 or 5 saws. It's 3 plates per saw. 15 iron plates. Steadily burning through all that iron I got last stream. But what else is new? All their iron's down there, isn't it? I like that I can break my falls, it's really fun. I'm sorry if the spin is ever disorientating. I could turn it off if it's particularly bad for anybody. I'll just wait to hear that it is, though, probably. Iron sheets, those smashed up, and then grab my stuff from down there so I can make the next deployer. Piecing. I got 4 deployers. I think 1 extra saw. Smart. We're only placing a row of 4 saplings at a time. Because it's spinning in a circle, it'll get the extra angle on all the trunks. Okay. Feed the rabbit. Important business. I don't want to let the killer bunny starve. Then it'll break out and it'll go on a rampage. It can't be stopped. Can't even be stopped by anything. I'll show you. I'll show you that it can't be stopped. Not be stopped. It is invincible. No force in this world can destroy that thing. Just kind of stared at me through that lava. Not normal bunny behavior, that's for sure. Here's 5 mechanical saws, and I have my one extra deployer. We have our chest. Get all of our saplings down there. Saplings. More saplings randomly. We're just gonna focus on the spruce ones. The dirt, that's what we need. We need dirt down there. And I want to make a better pickaxe. And a stone one. That, and then we'll head back down. Don't need this rope. Okay. We can pause this nonsense from spinning. That. I can I pick up the dirt? Oh, it's eroded dirt now. Weird. Okay. No dirt eroded. Might make it difficult to place saplings down. Once I propagate wheat through all this, I think it'll look nice. I'm not going to bother with just green grass. At least right here. Alright. Do this with stone. Or I'll use spruce. It'll look better. So, like so. Be able to go farther than that. That's 4. All of the saws down right there. And then the deployers live behind them. Place all of the saplings. I hope. Not that way. Here we go. Oh. There we go. 4 deployers. Go ahead and hand them some saplings. Oh, I can give them a filter. I have a sapling filter now. So that means they will draw saplings and use them, I think. And then this chest right here. And then this can get super glued. Like so it catches everything. And maybe this will be good and work. Where are the saplings going? Did the saplings just go nowhere? Ow. I can't help but notice a lack of saplings. Anywhere. Disappeared. Oh no. I'm gonna die. I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. Oh. My waypoints are still duplicating for some reason. Saplings are not coming in. Didn't seem to place either. Did I do something horribly wrong? Here's what I'm gonna do. I gotta take a bathroom break anyways, chat. So I will take 5. I'll be right back. And while I'm off doing that, I'm gonna look up on my phone how tree farms are meant to work. Because I think I've gotten very close and just done something slightly wrong. I think everything I need is right here. And it's just not doing something. So I'll be right back. I gotta go run to the restroom real quick. I'll be back in 5 minutes. I'm back. Sorry about that. Alright. I'm pretty certain, looking at other people's tree farms, I have the deployers just one block too low. And that is actually my only problem. So, I still don't know where... Oh, they have the saplings. Okay, well, let's maybe take them from them. I don't think they're doing that right. We'll put the saplings in the chest. Yeah, maybe that's right. Pick them up. And other people saw just put them above the saws, and I like that. That puts them more in like a line. And I like that. Saws down again right this. And then place the deployers facing down. They'll deem themselves worthy enough to go downwards. Thank you. Oh. There we go. I want to do that. I don't want the... I didn't want the shaft hole sticking out. Where'd my other chest go? Well, did. That goes there. That goes here. Need like a stair or a slab or something so I can still open the chest. And then this is so I can just stand on it, I think. Otherwise. Okay. Looks good. Now make sure this is all in the glue. There we go. Have one less. Let's just take us off. Then if I tell it to go now. How do I give them saplings? Saplings are not in there. I'll have to go like that. There we go. Now it's going. Okay, it's tree farming. Those just aren't grown, but it will work now. Make sure there's lots of light around it. Please. Awesome. It'll be very bright here now. Okay. Now we have passive tree farm. Very good. It is basically the same principle, but a harvester tool for the wheat. I'm very happy about that. I need more wood if I'm ever going to get to building. And I want to get to building. I have all these plans for buildings here in this town, and I have not started on one of them. Except for the lighthouse. Which I'm just living in the basement of. But the lighthouse will be mostly stone, so if we get to building here soon, I might get a start on this lighthouse. I'm gonna knock down this cobblestone because it looks bad. How did I pull cobblestone out there? I have one cobblestone in my inventory? I did. And I was thinking deep slate or something from all the like block mods I have. I have a like guidebook for one of the mods I have. Oh, will it like list everything I can get? Even like gives advice on what to use. Lockpack Trader? It's just a bunch of useful stuff about the mod there, I guess. About the block pack mod. I also have Yushia for that adds thousands of blocks. Isn't exactly a helpful UI. Here's the deep slate stuff. I can make like large bricks. I can make tiles as well. And big fancy pillars. Okay. How do you make harvesters? Iron sheets and andesite alloy. I wanted 4 of these. I need 8 sheets. What happens if I'm in there when it goes down? Nothing. I'm good. The chiropractic. I'm stuck. Ah! Oh, the conveyor belt is making my camera spin. Help. Okay. I need more casings. I need to make more. I'm running out of andesite alloy. Here we go. Now it's daytime. I only have the andesite alloy to make one of these. Oh no. Not one thing, it's usually another. I think I'm out of andesite. I will be needing to go get more pretty urgently. wonder if the tree farm has done anything yet. Nope. Hasn't made anything yet. These aren't growing yet. Okay. Diving down for andesite. Into the caves. Running out of iron, so I want to grab this too. Might just be one big chunk of andesite and not anything grander. This will run out eventually. I'm feeling particularly wiped out today, and I'm not even sure why. But I did just sort of recover from second to third degree burns all over me, so I should give myself a break. My skin's healing up very well, though. Be pleased. Things got rough for a while. Wasn't even streaming because of it. Ah. Excuse me. The creature is sleepy. The creature will persist. Okay, 2.5 stacks. I've gotten a half stack more every time I come down. I keep coming down. I want to do. I was propping something on my spacebar. He doesn't want to work. Alright, we can turn that into andesite alloy once we're at the top here, and then make all of our harvesters, and then we'll have automatic wheat generation. Then I might just slap some walls on the lighthouse and do a little bit of building for a bit. My gosh, there's been a lot of just getting stuff, doing this thing with the stuff. I'm a builder. I swear. Ah! Okay, a very andesite. Extra pieces I had to. A lot of iron's gonna turn to andesite alloy in a second, huh? You have random nuggets around all of the day's crafting. Oh, a bunch of saplings. I should give that to the farm. Actually don't have the iron to make a crazy amount of alloy anymore. Like I said, if it's not one thing. I can make 4 now. Probably make some more alloy. Need 2 more sheets though. Okay, I feel better with 5 mechanical harvesters. Whoops. Kick something in real life. I think these will place things back down on their own too. Yes, they will. Talented. I have potatoes. I'm gonna just give it potatoes. In the middle of the wheat farm, possibly. But wheat's good too. Chest for it. Then go down there and make it. Water wheels. Need those. Mechanical bearing. And water wheel and buckets. Grabbing some water from over here. There we go. Oh. Oh. Take those. Some of those have got to grow eventually. It around here. I'm just gonna hide the rotation this time. Put a water wheel right there. And then water there. Nice, that. I'm just right-clicking. I'm trying to put the dirt down. Not a dirt. Can't bring any dirt either. Come over here. I only need like 2 blocks. Alright. I bring a hoe down here. Make a new one. We'll need to retail some land in a moment. Now I can take this and make a little harvesting line. Kind of just go on the front of something, huh? There we go. I did leave the glue up there. I definitely need that. But after that, this is the chest. This is the chest. So that's hidden. Whoops. One chest. There we go. That will do fine. That will do fine. Go sleep up in the bed and grab our super glue. And that will be fully operational. I think if I put a mix of seeds and potatoes in its thing, it'll use them. I don't know. We'll see. I'm out of sprint. Glue. And then what else did I need just now? I don't remember. I'm sure it's okay. Oh, we were just gonna sleep. Okay. I've had my bread this time. Okay. Super glue. Just like that. And then this. Like that. Oh, and you must be only place when broken. Only place when broken. There we go. Glad I remember that. And then I should be able to right click you like that. And you'll go. and I can make sure all this is fine. You won't automatically place anything for me, so I need to just put some potatoes down, maybe. I want potatoes to grow at all. Place all the other seeds. It's gonna hurt me. No, it's not like the saw. Not ouchy. Awesome. Well, now we have automatic wheat, and we have automatic wood. I'm pretty pleased about that. Tree farm just doesn't seem super active as of yet. I haven't seen it collect any. Its chest is empty. Kind of gets me pause. I hope it starts working. Hopefully there's a filter on those. There isn't. There we go. Now they'll only place saplings, I think. Oh, I fell. Just when I was trying to look. I'm debating if I want to get started on some building or if I want to like go take a nap. I think I'm gonna take a break. I'm pretty tired today, but I got a bit done and spiked my bike into a hole. If there was a panel of judges watching me do that, I imagine I would have scored some points, at least. Despite the massive blunder. The style points, I did tumble down into a hell pit and look cool while doing it. Whatever. My head separates from my body a bit when I turn. I need to fix that. And you don't see that. I'm gonna wrap up here for now. If I stream more tonight, it'll be much later. But I'll more likely be back tomorrow. And tomorrow, I'm gonna be playing D&D in the afternoon, so I'll probably be streaming much later than I have today and yesterday. If you join me, I hope you enjoyed your time. This song's getting too intense. Hope you had a nice time, and know that you matter, and that somebody cares for you. I stole that from Kit Boga, if you're wondering. Bye. Hi, chat. I'll be back later tomorrow. And I'll do some building and hopefully have rescued my bike. Because I need the bike to get cheap. Bye.